All right, go for it.
All right, now we've got these wires. This car is 30 years old. These wires are 30 years old. They've never been changed out, so these are original. And with the heat and the age, these kind of clamps and connectors and stuff get brittle from the heat and the age, and so you want to make sure you want to get them way out of the way, so that you don't end up breaking them or something like that as you're moving stuff.
And the reason is that we're going to move the alternator, we're going to get it out, and we have to move it back that way towards where he put the wires. So now he's going to try and wiggle. Let's see how we did that.
We're going to try to walk this out.
Yep. Careful.
It's hot.
Yes, sir. All right, hang on. You know what? I think we are going to have to take that clamp off up here.
Okay.
Let me just bring this light up here, and I'm wondering if I can just remove that for you. I'm going to stop real quick, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so he's going to try and walk it out of that bracket down there.
And what we did is we took out the top bracket because it was falling down. I was making it a little harder to walk it out.
Yep.
So we didn't show that, but let's see.
No. Is there a way to maybe put a crowbar or a pry bar from underneath?
Yes.
Alrighty, hang on. Where did I leave that? Okay. Yeah, see if you can get it right in there and move it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going. It's going. And now be careful because it's going to drop. So, yeah, I think you're going to have to use a crowbar all the way through there, or the pry bar as they call it.
I don't have enough room to. Let me see.
You know what? I think I brought that big yellow pry bar.
Oh, it's working for me.
There you go. There you go. It's moving. Now, just so that anybody knows who's trying to do this, if it's the original alternator, it's going to be a lot harder to get out than this.
Okay, it's out.
Alrighty. So just move it over there.
So we're going to rest it up here and then get this out of the way.
Yeah, we got to get that I'm going to point right here. That bracket right there, we got to get it out. That one right there. Yeah. Alrighty. Okay, so we do have to remove the bracket that the alternator sits on down there, and we're showing you that you can loosen them from up here. The first time we removed it, they were a lot tighter, and I don't know if we used the half-inch. Right now we're using the 3/8 inch ratchet, and we're able to loosen them.
I think we tried with the.
We had to get it from
3/8,
up here, right?
But I think you had to do the half inch
from up here.
It was in so far. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll let you go ahead and
okay.
You know what? Stand on this side because it'll give you better leverage from that side. And I'll grab it from here and just pull toward you. Yeah, just make sure it's in there. And you should be able to. There you go. Okay, now, yeah, make sure it clicks. Can we get a good click on there?
Nope.
There you go.
I didn't eat my Wheaties this morning.
No tamales, bro.
Let me try
tamales de Delia's. All right, if you can't, you want me to try it?
Yeah, it's gonna be.
All right, let me see what I can hear. I'm just gonna go ahead and stop. I mean, we have some video, but let me just go ahead and see if I can. Okay, so we managed to get it undone up here. I want to say the first time we took this off, we had to use a half-inch wrench, so we're using a 3/8 right now, and I think those bolts were tightened to 45 Newton meters, which is a healthy torque. And so once you get that done, we remove the bracket down there, and we can remove the
what Hector just showed me, when you don't have enough room when you're trying to bring it back to get that click,
just click
you move this forward one click.
There you go.
Just like that, and then that gives you the room you need for the leverage.
And you know, at this point, they do make some of these that are real small.
Yeah.
And then it's loose, and you can just get in there, and then you have enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
right now you can just try using your hand there with just the.
Yeah, that's coming out.
Yeah, and then get the other one. I'm gonna have to change the battery here in just a second.
Okay.
I've got about 5 minutes left. Okay, so the whole idea of this of this exercise was that can we actually get the bolts on that bracket loosened from up here? And you can. Obviously we don't have a lift. We just got the car up. But you probably could put in an air ratchet and probably get it undone with that also. Remember yesterday there was plenty of room. Once you move the alternator, right, it can actually move it back that way, and you would have plenty of room, and you would be able to get it in there to take those bolts out.
Now, where's the other bolt? Is that over?
It is
this one here.
Yep.
Okay. Now how are we going to get to that one? Let's see.
That one. Oh, just use the. It should be loose. Just use just use that guy. Should be loose. Kind of hard for me to get a picture there, or get an image. Nope. Yep. Okay, try it with that. All right, man. I'm running out of juice here. I'm gonna stop.
All right. So we're gonna try to take the alternator out here. Now, some of the videos were showing, or articles I read, said you had to take off the wheel well and take off all these crossbars and stuff. But yesterday, Hector was able to just slip it out
through there,
just like that. Look at that. Yeah. And it's pretty heavy, so be careful when you're moving it by your face so it doesn't hit your head. And that's it. It's out.
Unbelievable. And as Eric O says, don't ever use aftermarket.
But
okay, so what we have here is and you can see ND. So this is an original Nippon Denso. Buddy of mine says nipple denso. Hey, manufactured in the USA. Oh my God, that's an oddity, man.
Yeah,
it's an oddity. Oop.
So this was put in.
Hang on, I was like shooting my hand instead of the thing here. So this is a nipple denso. It's made in the United States. Wow, that's awesome.
And this was put in 4, maybe 5 years ago. And this was after I had another denso in there, and then before this one was put in, I bought a cheapy one from, I don't remember which auto parts store it was. That one went bad within a few weeks, a month or two. I don't remember exactly how long that was. Got it replaced with the second one. That one again went bad within a couple weeks. So then I told the mechanic, let's go for the OEM Honda stuff. So that was this one here now. And like I said, that one went 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, this is a remanufactured. I don't know if you can see it there. Let me get in real close. It says remanufactured in the United States. So
as who would you say? Wow. Chris O says.
Chris O.
Go always get OEM if you can.
You want to get OEM, yes. And so the other, and I know there's some videos before this that are probably going to show that this is our second new one that we're replacing here in the last 2 days, right?
Right.
Because the aftermarket one from Advanced Auto went out. I can't remember what the manufacturer was. But the interesting thing is that this is the Mitsubishi, which the book shows that they were putting 2 different alternators in this car, Nipple Denso and Mitsubishi. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So this is a replacement for the cheapy aftermarket one that didn't work yesterday. And a good tip: when you buy any alternator at the store, have them check it there at the store, test it before you take it out of the store and go home and try to put it in, because we didn't do that. I didn't even think about, I didn't know that they could actually do that. I bought the aftermarket one yesterday. We brought it here, we put it in, and it didn't work. It was defective. It was charging at 12.19 volts, and it should be at least 13.5.
I don't even think it was charging, to be honest with you. I mean, it was just, it was bad, man. It was just bad out of the box. So
took it back, and then when I turned it in, or when I told the guy I needed to get a new one, and after he tested the first one and saw that it was bad, he said, okay, tomorrow when you come in to pick it up, which is today, he said, I'm going to test the alternator here at the store before you leave the store so that we know it's good. So that's something to keep in mind, so that you can save an extra trip.
In time.
In time, yeah, because it took us, what, 30-40 minutes to get it out. So anyway, that's a good tip. And then one thing we wanted to point out on the Mitsubishi compared to the Nippon one.
Nippon Denso, yeah.
You'll notice these are slightly different.
Yep. On the Mitsubishi, the little clip goes up, you know, because the alternator will be like that. It'll be put in that way. So that's the only difference. So, the little relief clip is on top here, which is same thing.
So you'll need to be aware of that when you're going to be putting that cable back in there. That the positioning of the socket is different.
Interesting.
All right, so now we're going to reverse the steps. We're going to put this one back in. This one, Hector just showed me. I didn't realize that he had the rebuild instructions. I was going to take it to have somebody do it, but it looks like it may not be that hard, so I may just buy the parts.
Try it yourself? And
just try it myself. I mean, how bad can I screw it up? And
it's already bad anyway, right?
Yeah, it's already bad. So, and I'm sure it's going to be a lot cheaper than paying somebody else to do it. And so that'll be hopefully another video that we'll be doing on how to rebuild alternator.
That'd be cool. Okay.
Alrighty.
All right. So one of the things is we got to put this in, and then the bracket down here, we definitely have to. There's a little. God, it's like a. Well, I'm gonna have to show you. Let me just walk over here. Let me bring the bracket over there. So, all right. So, I don't know if you guys can see. If you can point to that little spacer right there. So that little spacer. Let me just move it out. This little spacer right here. We need to move it out that way just a hair. And yesterday we showed how to do that in the other video. We put a washer here. Actually, we put a washer on this side, and then we just took a clamp and tightened it, and it'll move it that way. We've sprayed some penetrating oil there, and the thing is that when you go to torque down that bolt, it pushes this back up against that. So you'll be good. So, all right. So let's do that, right?
Yep.
Okay. So we're going to move this little spacer over. And so this is a 3/4 inch, and it goes around the spacer. This is an adjustable 4-inch clamp. If you had a bench top, what do you call it, vise, you could do it with that. Okay. And so what we're going to do is put this guy right over there, and then Rudy here is going to tighten this. And we're going to crank on it, and what it's going to do is it's going to push this little spacer that way, and then it'll be so much easier to put the alternator in there. This is definitely a Mexican rig. Yeah, you probably want to crank down on that. You want to get it just oh so perfect there. Yeah.
Did it pop out yesterday? I can't remember.
It actually moved on us. Yeah.
Okay.
It moved.
Yeah, it looks like it
Yeah. Okay. You know what? It's not straight, so you got to have it really straight.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's not going to go. You know, even if it's just at a slight angle, it's not going to want to.
That way on this side, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it should go around that.
Oh, this way.
Right?
Yeah.
Let me see. It should.
I think it didn't. I didn't have it.
Yeah, you got to have it just.
That's why.
Oh, so perfect, man. Again, you know, like a a tabletop type.
Yeah.
What do you call it? Vice grip.
Yeah, that would be a lot simpler.
And they probably make some tool for this. I don't know. You know, that might work better, but who knows? This is all we have right now, so. Okay, now let's tap it and see if it'll try it again. Try it. Yeah, I know it moved yesterday, man. It moved on me pretty good. You want me to try it?
Hold on, let's see. Let me try it one more time. If it doesn't, we'll let Hector do it. He did it pretty easily yesterday. But the good thing about this is, if you're doing it wrong, you're learning how not to do it. And eventually you're going to learn how to do it right.
Hopefully. Yeah, it's like, isn't it like we need to learn from our mistakes?
Yep. Okay.
And not say, well, no, I just want to perfect the mistake that I made 20 years ago or 50 years ago or whatever the case may be.
Does it look like it's on there right?
Still nothing?
Nope. All right. We're going to let Hector try it.
Yeah.
Since he did it yesterday.
Right. Yeah, let me try it here. I'll give you the